What's up, dude?
What's up?
Dude, it's good. It's good to talk to you for
It's good to talk to you, like officially.
yeah, like face to face.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, man. You're killing shit though, for real. You're doing
I
very. Is this?
appreciate
Does
it.
this sound? Can you? Are you? Is it coming from here? Like,
Yeah, no, it's good.
okay, cool. Yeah, man. Thanks for wanting to interview me. I see the merch.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
fucking sick.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean it's a little
Is that
start.
available?
Yeah, dude. It's a. I got a shop now. We got a few
All right.
things up
Well,
right
I'll
now.
I'll buy a hoodie if you buy one of my hoodies when it comes out.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna
Deal.
put out a discount code. How? You know what? We'll put out a discount code on this video, special for the main card for
Oh, dude,
John from the main card.
you are too much. You are
We're
too much. Thank you so
we're gonna
much.
do code main,
Okay.
MAIN, code main for 10% off
I like
on
that.
Lil
I like
Shop of
that.
Joey.
I like the sound of that.
Welcome to Lil Talk with Lil Joey, and we have a special guest, of a big part of the small creator scene, a big part of the interviewing scene for combat sports. We have John from the main card. How is it going, man?
What's up, little Joey? I'm on Little Talks. Let's go. Let's go. This is a dream come
Let's
true. What's up,
go.
man? How you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. And it's, obviously you are foremost the interviewer of the small creator
Oh, bro,
scene.
I appreciate that. Really, that means a lot. Grinding. But yeah, go ahead.
Absolutely. No, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's the thing, I remember first hearing about, the channel, and then I saw you working with Breakout, so that was cool, and I was excited to see how that, all of that. And the videos, the interviews are awesome. And the first thing I wanted to ask is how did these connections first start? I know BDave was one of your first interviews.
Yeah. So it's funny, man. It was all Twitter. It was all Twitter, man. So I wasn't on Twitter, dude. I boycotted Twitter for like 6 years. I didn't have it. I was like, this is the I see deaths, I see weird shit on there. I'm done, right? And then I hear that it's like a lot of the influencer scene is on there. I saw a lot of clips on YouTube from the spaces. And I was like, you know what? I need to see what this is all about. So I get in there and, I didn't speak much. I only spoke when I was spoken to because, if you speak when you're not, you're like, oh, this fucking clown guy, Jake Meat Rider clown. So I took my time a little bit and then I started asking, I think, knowledgeable questions instead of, meme forward questions. And I think I think people respected that. And yeah, B Dave was so nice enough. Like I sent a bunch of emails. First of all, you probably know this. Email is the worst way to contact anyone. Don't fucking email anyone. Go on their social media and DM them fucking 400 times and it will work. But don't email them. Don't email them. It is terrible. Someone told me that. I think it was El Brook who told me that. I was like, I
Email
tried to
is
get an
so
interview.
dead.
Dead, and I didn't realize. I was just like, I thought I was being professional. Like I was writing this whole like monologue, just like who I am, who like what I do, and then it was, yeah, just DM me on Twitter. Like, all right, never mind. But yeah, no, I started speaking in spaces, and then I think people really appreciated that. I enjoyed it so much. I was more of a fan than anything else. I didn't want to come out as a podcaster first. I wanted to come out as a fan, and yeah, man, and I just hit their DMs and I met a lot of people. Nashville was a great experience because I got a lot of connections there when I went to 008. And I got a lot of connections with Fox, B Dave. I also got the honor to actually go to Taylor Holder's house, which was really cool. And I did a podcast with them, and that's still to this day my favorite podcast I ever did. So going to Nashville, speaking to Mams, Keemstar, all those kind of guys, that's what really I think people started to respect me. I think a little bit.
Yeah, no, I think, I remember seeing that. I was like, what the hell?
It was so weird. Shout
Like,
out B Dave because he set that thing all up, and I texted his manager and I said, "Yo, if you get me in Taylor Holder's house, I'll buy you a pizza." And he lives in the UK. He lives in the UK. So it was funny. Yeah, funny story. Joey, shout out Joey. He got me that, and then I bought him a pizza. So
you've had these, a bit of connections with, even, Fox is a big name already, and, he's having his debut soon. So,
very excited.
yeah, how does it feel to kind of be to be so connected in this scene.
Yeah, man, it was I grew up watching this probably just like you. You know, I was a fan first. I watched Drama Alert, I watched Sidemen, I watched Jake and Logan because I hated them so much and what they did. And then I was just I was in depth without even trying. It sucked me in and you know, being with these people, it's not so much I talk to these people like they're my friends because I think like you know as an interview relationships are first, I think and at least in my eyes. And I think I don't do an interview with someone unless I get to know them a little bit. Even with the amazing interview that you did with Keith, by the way, great
Oh yeah.
interview, one of my favorites of yours.
Ah, thank you.
I interviewed him right after because I was like, this guy's great. He's a great interviewer, and I had to talk to him for a couple of days, about a week, just to get to know him a little bit, and it makes it a lot more natural. But yeah, they're friends first. Everyone that you see that I'm supporting, like you know, there's a couple people here and there in the scene that are you know, like they they're good people. Everyone's good people, but you know, they're not as interested in the smaller people, right? Which is fine.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's I'm friends with them first. So yeah, it's been really fun. Fox is a really good kid, dude. He's so motivated, so hungry. BDave has just been really amazing to me. Every time I text him, I'm like, hey, let's do some. Let's get on for it. Let's do something. Like he's a really good guy. So yeah, these people have surprisingly been very good, and I was expecting a lot different, honestly.
It's cool to see because obviously me being a small creator as well, um, being able to see people like you and you know and like Pat Typlosion and you know a lot of these different people being able to grow like right before me like this kind of pursuit didn't feel attainable until literally like this year. Like it's so weird.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah.
weird, but I'm sure it's been such an incredible ride. I mean, how does it feel to be able to go to, you know, Misfits events like that? Like
Oh,
I
dude, Misfits was amazing. People were talking shit about 008, which is fine, I get it. But being there, man, I brought like four of my friends too, just like they never seen influencer boxing ever.
Oh
So
my
like they're a
gosh.
bunch of college frat dudes that were, you know, a little bit drunk, you know, but I was there for media work. But I got them some seats and yeah, man, it's just such a great time. It's such a great time. I love the space. I love the energy. It's very toxic, but not at the actual events, but in the community sometimes. But yeah, man, it's just great energy there. I love Misfits. I love going to those events. I can't wait to go to the next one. That's why I'm begging for it to be in America.
Oh yeah. No, I'm
I
hoping
have
so.
DMs. I have DMs with Mams because little I'll do a little announcement right here, but next week I have an interview with Mams. So it's a
Wow.
very exciting one for me, man. I'm very excited for it. Um, we're gonna do it this week before 012, 012, not 012, 012.
Yeah, I've been doing that so much.
Yeah, dude, 00 is like the trend now. Like, not we
I'll
can't get
either
rid of
say
it.
O or double O. Like
Yeah, double O, double O 12. Yeah, like no, but yeah, man, it's been great. Like the energy there is amazing.
yeah, man, I think it's cool because a lot of the small creator community has been very supportive of you as well. Just everything you've been doing, and I know Breakout was you know Breakout having you on is it was awesome too. So you know it's interesting like having Twitter be that kind of circle that's been bringing everybody together, being how toxic it is.
Yeah, dude, but there's the good people shine though, you know, the people that there's a lot of trolls, there's a lot of people that just go on there to start stir some shit up, but you see the light and everything, you know what I mean? And people like you, Jay Sports Takes, which I'm a big fan of as well.
Yes,
Um
yeah.
and the whole breakout scene, just a lot of people. I can't shout them all out now, but there's little shines here and there of good people in that space. So I love it.
Yeah, man, and I'll ask you this, is there a reason like a specific reason you wanted to do like you went to do interviews on like podcasts?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm a people person, right? So like I just like to hear people's stories. I will sit there and just listen to people for 45 minutes talk about their story. Um I love that shit. It's I've always been like that since I was a little kid. So um I've always wanted to do a podcast, but it was like, what do I do it on? I can't do it on the UFC because Joe Rogan is daddy, and I can't do boxing because boxing, like I feel like as a boxing purist, people don't respect you unless you've been in the sport personally. So I was like, what do I do? I love sports, I love football. What do I do? And influencer boxing I've been a part of since Joe Weller and the KSI fight. So I was like, it's kicking off right now. Like it's getting a lot bigger. So like, and I actually heard a space between Wade and Keem when Wade got kicked off of Misfits. In that space, Keemstar said to Wade, "We need more people in the space hyping this stuff up." And I was already thinking about it in the back of my head, and then that was like boom. And then the next day, I bought some microphones. I got a new phone, and I just started, man. I was like, why not? So
That's
yeah,
dude,
it's
that's
crazy.
it's crazy. It's funny that you mentioned that space because that's like that space is literally the time. It's really how I discovered spaces. Like I always saw spaces everywhere, but I really didn't know what they were, and like I didn't
Yeah,
know how to get into them either.
yeah, and that was I actually watched that on YouTube. I wasn't even on Twitter at the time. I watched that
Yes,
clip on YouTube.
I was literally
So I was like,
at
I need to get
work.
in this shit. I need to get in this shit. This is beef all the time. I need to get in this shit. Download Twitter right now.
I literally turned on like notifications for Wade
Yep,
and Happy Punch and all these different
yep, yep.
things. And I
Have
was
to.
even I was at work at the time and I literally I was like I ran up to my girlfriend. I was like, Wade just got fired from fucking Misfits like on his face. What the hell is going on?
What the
Like
fuck is going
and I was
on?
like, what is a space? I was like, this
Yeah,
is cool, but what the
yeah.
hell?
What? How do I do this?
Yeah, but it's been a crazy navigation of things. So have you found it to have gotten like easier recently?
Yeah, I think it's been getting easier and easier as the more interviews I do. I'm trying to be as consistent as I can. I'm a 23-year-old man. I don't act like a man, but I act like a boy. But I'm a 23-year-old man. I have a lot of stuff to do just personally and just even just maintaining. So consistency has been a really hard thing for me. But I think I'm playing. I just released a new schedule for my videos, and I think that should really help. I put a deadline on everything instead of just being like, "Hey, tomorrow, we got Nikki Hru," and it's like, "Whoa, where the fuck did this come from?" But I think it's been easier, yes, but I also see the difficulties in being a YouTuber if you want to do it full time. Not that I'm in that space yet at all of be doing it full time, but I could definitely see the consistency issues. But yeah, it's been as far as the connections, videos, like it's been a lot easier for sure.
No, I think yeah, and I think it's cool that you mentioned that because I think some people don't realize the value of networking and
Hmm.
making these kinds of connections because when I went to IFL 7, like the amount of connections that I made and the amount like it's wild because it's like I was expecting there to go and just take videos and just do my thing. But
Hmm.
I'm making connections, I'm talking to different people. So the
Hmm.
fact that if you have the chance to go to a Misfits event and you're trying to do this, like
It will help you so much, dude. And Mams is very, very good. Misfits is very good about giving media passes to smaller creators too. I only had 70 or 60 subscribers when I went to '08,
oh
and he gave me
wow.
media passes like that. So it's
Wow.
they're very, very like, don't for anyone watching, don't berate Mams, okay? If you'd like to only if you're media, get media passes. If you're only doing videos, get media passes. I know it pisses off Mams and Misfits when someone shows up just to get good seats and they don't do media. So only get media passes if you're doing media. Anyways, um, but yeah, it was it's really cool to go to these events, man. It's if you get a chance, you have to.
Yeah, no, I because I was planning on going to Tennessee for '08, but things got in the way.
Yeah, that's always how it goes, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I was supposed to actually be on my way to Leeds tomorrow, but things got in the
What?
way.
Ah,
Yeah, dude, I know. First trip to the UK, to the other side, driving on the other side of the road. I was almost there, but no, yeah, just some personal things, just everyday shit got in the way.
yeah.
But
No, I get that. I get that. I want to shift and talk about one of your big interviews that you've had already is the Wade Plem interview. How how did that kind of come about? And because I know Ariel, she's your manager, and I know she's got connections. I don't know exactly how, but she's got connections with Wade. So is that kind of how that was
Yeah,
started?
so yeah, Ariel was a very big part of that. But she's actually a really good manager in a way that she doesn't let her connections become my connection. She wants me to get it myself. So she DM'd him about like a month before the event, was like, "Hey, me and Main Card are going to Orlando. I know you're doing commentating. He's gonna be there. If you want to do a podcast, that would be cool." And then for me, I DM'd him. I kind of berated him in a space one time, and I was like, "Wait, I'm coming to Orlando. You have to come see me because I want to do a podcast with you." And he's like, "All right, man, DM me. I'll open the DMs for you." So I DM'd him, and yeah, that was a really cool moment. Being in the same room as Wade, where he's such a, I said in the beginning of the podcast, he's I can really relate to him because he's a dude's dude. He's a football lover. He's a UFC lover. He just loves it so much, and that's why he hates all the time. Why he gets the hate is because he does it the same reason why I do, is because I love it. It's not because for the clout, like for the connections or anything, or even being in the same room with these people. It's because of the love of the sport. And so it was really cool to be able to do it. I was very nervous, very nervous. I had a White Claw in my hand the entire time that was empty, by the way. It was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and it was empty. And I was just grabbing it like for no reason. Like it was just a tick. I was just like, yeah, man, White Claw. But
The special Michael.
yeah, the special White Claw. I have to hold it for security. It's like a teddy bear for me. It's like a
Yeah, I feel like that's how I would be. I mean, like, especially people like Wade, where they're the people that I'm watching like break down things and like at least for me, Wade is one of those people that I'm always gonna watch when he's breaking down crossover boxing. So,
absolutely.
I I can imagine I'd be the same way.
Yeah, no, I had to. I'm not gonna lie. I had to down 2 White Claws before he, because I had to get a little bit of liquid courage, man. Like I wasn't drunk or buzzed. It was just I just felt a little bit more relaxed because dude, that was one of my big interviews. I wasn't expecting to get that soon. So um I even wrote down questions and I read over the questions right before, like he was on his way to the hotel room and he was staying in the same hotel, and I was looking over the list and I was like, yeah, this sounds like shit. This is garbage. I can't ask these fucking questions. and then and then like I remember to Ariel, I was just like, yeah, no, like I can't do this. I can't do this. These questions, like I'm not doing these questions. And then I was like, fuck it, crumb another piece of paper. And I asked questions off the top of my head and it actually went okay. So getting better at that.
I mean, that's what I've been doing recently. I've just been making sure I know what I'm talking about,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
who
yeah.
I'm talking to, and
Yeah,
then I
right.
just go from there.
Yeah.
But
Well, you've been doing a great job of that. Your interviews are killing it.
yeah, I appreciate that. Do you find that like has that been the format for you? Have you typically written down
So I usually don't write specific questions. I usually have an outline. So like usually I'll put bullet points, like with Wade, one of the bullet points was, I used it, but it was on the piece of paper. It was a man bun, because I heard he had a man bun and I wanted to roast him for it, because and first of all, he made fun of my hairline first. And he came after me first. I was planning on mentioning it, but he said my hairline looked like Magneto, which I was like, you know what, motherfucker? You're starting shit with someone you don't want to start it with, because I have a list. I have bullet points of shit that I have on you right now. So don't make me this type of interviewer. But
open season?
yeah, don't make me fuck you up, Wade. He's like 6 fucking 4 5 or something. But yeah, no. Um, I usually keep like bullet points, and then sometimes I'll use it, sometimes I don't. I know with Keith, when I did his interview, it was more of a free ball kind of thing, because um I watched all of his footage and I was like, you know what, this guy, and I watched your interview, he's a really good conversation starter. So I really just
Yeah.
wanted to kind of embody that and not make it so uh I don't know, make it a little bit freely more of a conversation than more of an interview with him.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I loved about Keith's interview because not only because like it was just such a great like conversation to have with him, and not only did it flow really well, but I knew people it would be like a good start for like the
Yeah,
episode. I was like, this is gonna be entertaining. People are gonna
yeah,
want like be tuned into this. So,
yeah.
um, have you been like diving into the influencer or the crossover boxing scene like past Misfits at all?
Yeah, no, I've watched all the so even um before I was in the scene, I joined around 007, I think, in the scene. But I've watched Misfits since it was started, so it was like I would watch it just as a fan. Like I would get the zone and like not even talk about it or do content. I just watched it, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm familiar with a lot of it. Yeah, for sure. Jay Swingler fight was one of my favorites with Nick LMAO. It's one of my
Oh
favorites.
my gosh, that was a good one. That was really
Yeah,
good. I remember making a lot of content leading up to that.
yeah, yeah.
That was a good one.
So yeah, I mean, a lot of people you were saying earlier, a lot of people have been supporting me and everything. But honestly, like I'm riding off guys like you, Rob, you know, Jay, because you guys were here longer, you know. So I got to pave my own way, and so I do appreciate all you guys because you guys definitely helped me out with where to start for sure.
Oh,
So
dude, that means a lot, man. Because
yeah, of course.
I feel like I'm still trying to get a footing
Oh,
here,
all of us,
but
all of us are, man. But you're killing it. You're consistent. Keep doing it,
I
because
appreciate it, dude.
I'm trying to be as consistent as you, man. I'm trying to catch up with you right now. So I'm like, oh damn, Joey released, man. I gotta be releasing now. Question for you: do you have like interview days, like where you set a day aside? Because today is one of like one of those days where I'm like, okay, interviews all day today. I'll DM. I'm free, whatever. Um, but is it like that for you?
So at the moment, like I've been, I'm in school right now and I'm
Mm-hmm.
not like working as much. So it's like I have a lot more free time than usual. So I'm just like, and then over the break as well, over Christmas and everything, I had
Yeah,
a
that
lot
was
of free
big.
time as well.
That was
And
big. Yeah.
you know, when I started doing the IFL, I did the IFL face to face for Albert Ochoa, and I learned about Zoom and how to do the Zoom interviews because originally I was trying to do them through like Discord and all this
Yep.
stuff,
Yep.
and
Me
I was
too.
like,
Me too.
yeah, I was trying to figure it all out, and it was just like way too difficult.
Yep.
And
Great.
yeah,
Great human being. By the way,
incredible. Yeah,
Nikki, if you're watching this, we love you so much. You're so pure. We love
we love
you.
you, Nikki,
We
and
love
we're
you. And
excited for your Misfits
oh,
debut.
dude, she's gonna be champ. She's gonna be champ. I already.
I have to be there in person. I
Oh,
have
dude,
to,
I literally.
absolutely.
That's why I'm so pissed off about Leeds. Not pissed at anyone, just about myself. But I wanted to be there for Fox's debut because we've been calling back and forth like almost every day, and I'm just like, I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. You're gonna fucking kill him in there. You're gonna. And he's like, I know I am. Fuck, I feel so good right now. But yeah, no, it's Nikki is the best. Funny story about Nikki. We still yet to do have to do an interview with each other, and it's because every time something happens with me or her. Okay, this I was supposed to interview her last week. I you probably hear my throat. I'm just getting my voice back.
Ah,
Um, I had like a little respiratory infection, and I had to cancel her interview then. Past week before that, she stayed late in training, and then like it's just on top of so we are in a limbo right now of an interview. But as soon as that interview comes out, it's gonna be a banger. I love her. Anyways,
dude. But yeah, man, I know consistency is like it's hard with small creators for sure. Had it been a little difficult making a schedule for yourself?
yeah, I think it. That's why I didn't release it at first, is because I really had to take in consideration of just my schedule, my own personal schedule, and everything like that, and also like how analytics go on when you release a video. So I was trying to be really, really strategic with that. I found out my schedule. I think it works out pretty good. It's gonna be Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, but the Saturday doesn't start until the end of January when me and Fox start our Fortnite with Fighters segment. So that would be really cool. But yeah, no, I'm really happy with the schedule. It was difficult to get to that, but we figured it out. Me and Ariel and everyone did a really good job.
I'm excited for the videos. I'm like,
Me too, man. Me
because
too.
I've watched every single interview, so
Oh, I
it's
appreciate that. I
dude.
appreciate
Yeah,
that.
no, it's awesome. It's awesome. I love it. And the most wanted interview was dope too.
That
I was
was fun,
excited for
man.
that one.
That was fun. That
Yeah.
was fun, man. That was fun. I tried to get a little bit more serious with him because I know he likes to make noise, but yeah, man, that was a fun one. I'm really as much as most gets his shit, everyone, some people have problems with him personally. That's okay. You got to be proud of the dude. You got to be proud of the
Representing the
dude.
small creator
Yeah, he's
community.
representing us even though if he I'm not saying he is, but if he loses, still props, dude. Like you stepped in with someone that's pretty experienced, a lot more experience, and yeah, props to him, dude. So I was very
Yeah.
looking forward to that interview.
I got him winning. But regardless, I know he's gonna either way. He's gonna make noise at the press
That is
conferences and
yeah,
everything.
has
So
to. I can't wait for it. I can't wait
yeah,
for it.
no, I'm excited. I'll ask you this one last question. Do you have a message for your supporters or your haters?
Um, for my supporters, like literally, honestly, thank you so much. I'm just a kid that loved influencer boxing. I love talking too much, as you could probably see from this interview. I'm a talker. Um, but thank you so much for everyone. I know there's a small circle of you, but we're gonna get a lot bigger, and we have a lot of cool things planned. To my haters, come find me in the ring. I'm kidding. I don't know. I love you still. Please keep commenting on my shit. I love having conversations with you. Um, but yeah, man, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for having me on, dude.
Oh
So
yeah,
message
no,
to
this is
you, keep
awesome.
doing what you're fucking doing because you're killing it. And
Thank you.
as soon as we see each other in person, we're gonna get a podcast going too. Me and you, we'll do it.
Oh, bet. Let's do it. Yeah,
Let's
let's
do it,
do it,
man.
man. Thank you,
All right,
man.
man.
Thank you.
Of course, man.